Hey everyone, Shebby here and welcome back to the next episode of the SWE Universe Mode. Tonight we will have a United States Championship match. We will also be adding another man to our Rising Championship Iron Man match at Shebby Mania. But first, of course, we've got another tag team match in our ongoing #1 contendership tag team tournament. And here is our opening match of the evening. It is that tag team tournament. The winner of this one, of course, facing Red Dragon for a place in the finals. It's Gallows and Anderson versus the Guerrillas of Destiny. I'm enjoying this one. I'm enjoying it. I've not seen it yet. I'm looking forward to this one. That's what I'm trying to say. Two teams that haven't had a huge amount of options so far. But this is their big chance now. I feel like whoever wins this tournament is probably going to be... This is really harsh to say, but I feel like whoever wins this tournament is probably going to be the... the favourite to actually defeat TM61 at Shebby Mania. I know it's harsh to say on TM61, they've done so well. But there's some very, very strong teams in this tournament. We've seen so far, we've seen obviously Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero being knocked out. We've seen Red Dragon progress. Now we've got Gallows and Anderson and the Guerrillas of Destiny. We've also got on my paperwork the Young Bucks, Sonada and Evil. Jay White and Travis Banks are going to team up again once again. I've had 3 beers for recording this episode. And a new team in this universe mode, the Briscoe brothers, are going to be involved as well. And of course, don't forget, also tonight we'll be crowning a second member, or a third member, should we say, of that fatal 4-way Iron Man match at Shebby Mania for the Rising Championship. CM Punk takes on Daniel Bryan. And then main event tonight is going to be Adam Cole defending his United States Championship against the #1 contender, Austin Aries. So a lot of big things. I think this is the last championship defense before Shebby Mania. So the winner of tonight's match between Aries and Adam Cole is almost going to guarantee themselves a spot on that Shebby Mania card. I'm pretty sure both will be involved in some way or another. Well, they will be, because the very first match of Shebby Mania will be a over-the-top rope battle royal involving lots of people. Combination of legends and the people that aren't involved in the actual card. Straight where we go with Tangaloa and Gallows going to the left, Tama Tonga and Carl Anderson going to the right. Both these teams are pretty evenly matched on paper, well, on the game stats anyway. So it'd be interesting to see which one of the two of them does come out on top, and of course the winner will get Red Dragon in a couple of weeks' time in the semi-finals. Essentially how it's going to be, then we've got these two teams, then we've got so the other two teams will fight off, and then the winners will fight each other in the finals, and the winning team from this tournament will go on to face off against TM61 at Shebby Mania, which will be a pretty interesting match. It's a great chance for one of these two teams to get on the card as well, because there's a good chance if they didn't win this match, they might actually end up on the card, I suppose. Nice there. Just a spear right into the apron by Tama Tonga and Carl Anderson as he brings him back up to his feet on the outside. And of course, it's only inside the ring that pinfalls and submissions count. Although it is Tornado, everyone is legal. It has to be inside the ring. And it is Gallows is in control of Tangaloa at this point in time. Nice clubbing blow to the back of the head, and Gallows and Anderson are in full control at this point in time. But it's been turned around now by Guerrillas of Destiny. They're really in control again now, but is it going to be enough? That's the question. Tama Tonga bringing Carl Anderson back up to his feet now, in for the butterfly, and hits it beautifully. Gallows is struggling there on the apron, but, well, Tanga Loa just hits him with a right hand right in the face, dropping him to the outside. And it's Tama Tonga and Carl Anderson, middle of the ring now. As Gallows taking up Tanga Loa, or Tangaroa. I've always called him Tangaroa, but I might be the wrong one, because I think he's called Tangaloa now in New Japan. I get confused. I know there's a third one now as well, isn't it? There's what's his name? I thought his name now. It's like Leo Summit River. I think Leo Summit River. Leo Tonga or something like that. Yeah, there's a third one out. A younger lad. The young boy, if you will, as it is in New Japan's ways forward. Well, the fans in my room are really picking up the pace now. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I'm pretty cold, so I put the radiator on, and obviously it's overheating the PlayStation and the PC at this point in time. And the fans are both going crazy, so maybe you can't hear it too much. I know definitely when I do stuff on my PC, the noise of the fan comes through quite strong. Guerrillas Destiny doing really well here, and Tama Tonga was going for his ace crusher finish he likes to go for, but it was blocked by Carl Anderson, and that would have been enough, I feel. Referee's been flattened. Nice spooked right to the side of the head there by Carl Anderson on Tama Tonga. Tangaroa though hitting the backdrop on Luke Gallows. Pretty back and forth now, but looks like Carl Anderson is lining up Tama Tonga. He went for an ace crush with his own, and Tama Tonga pushed it away. I think that was Carl Anderson's finishing manoeuvre, so it was pretty interesting the fact that he missed that. That could really change the whole concept of this match. Nice forearm there by Tama Tonga, almost spun into it. Very interesting. Anderson now, well, nice Samoan drop by Tangaroa. Carl Anderson were there to break it up now. Now Carl Anderson taking right up on his shoulders. Both these teams know how important it is to win this one, because we've seen barely anything of the pair of them throughout the majority of the universe, but this is their big chance to not only get at least one more match on Rising, but potentially make their way towards the final and towards Champion for the Tag Team Championships. Tama Tonga in with a neck breaker on Luke Gallows. And it is the Guerrillas Destiny in control at this point in time. Pin here by Tangaroa. His feet are up on the ropes. Referee doesn't see it, but it's still only enough for a 1 count anyway. And if Tangaroa can keep Carl Anderson down, we see a double arm DDT there by Tama Tonga. Is that going to be enough? He drops into the pin. Tangaloa has Carl Anderson under control, and Guerrillas of Destiny move on to the second round of this tag team tournament to face off against Red Dragon in a couple of weeks' time for a place in the finals. There we go. What a match that was. Very good back and forth action from both teams, and eventually it was Guerrillas of Destiny who do come out on top. And like I said, there is going to be a Royal Rumble style battle royal at the beginning of Shabby Mania to try and utilise anyone who did not get themselves on the card, plus a few legends thrown in just to try and fill the numbers up. And I feel like if Gallows and Anderson don't get themselves on the card any other way, that could be the best way they are going to actually get on the card. So, well done to Guerrillas of Destiny. They move on, like I said, to face off against Red Dragon, who won last week, for a place in the final of this little tag team tournament. Next episode, we've got the Bucks versus Evil and Sonada, and that's going to be very, very interesting as well. this whole tournament. The Bucks have not done too much so far as well, so it'll be interesting to see how they get on. And here is our second match of the evening. A big one here. CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan. The winner will join both AJ Styles and Kazuchika Okada in the main event of Shabby Mania. Of course, that 30-minute Iron Man match. Fatal 4-way for the championship. It's going to be a massive one. Of course, Daniel Bryan, the inaugural Rising Championship, lost the belt to AJ Styles. And now looking to try and regain it the hard way. But not only that, I think the biggest prize you can win here is a position in the main event of Shabby Mania. That's always going to be the thing that people want. And who would blame them? I'm sure Daniel Bryan would love to be that. And of course, a lot of WWE 2K19 is based around him. He's recently signed a new contract, I believe, which was something that was up in arms a little bit. No one was really sure whether he was actually going to sign a new contract or not. Actually, a lot of people sort of said that they wouldn't sign a new contract. But there we go. I'm sure he has signed it. I've seen a lot of news saying he has signed a new contract now anyway. But this is his big chance here to showcase what he can do here in SWE. No contracts here. This is all about the best of the best. Looking forward to this match. It's going to be a cracker one. It's the match that I always really want to see in WWE, and I think they might have done it once, but it should have been the main event. If this was the main event of WrestleMania one year, then Punk would have been happy. He wouldn't have left. We would have seen the best out of Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. We would have seen the best that could have been offered, and we really got stole there, I think, from... We were too interested in all these crappy matches that Vince decided he wants to give us. I mean, some of the crap we've had over the years. The good thing is, at the moment, right, is that... I know that Vince has been absolutely obsessed, of course, with Mr. Roman Reigns over the past couple of years. However, it seems from what I've been reading the last few days that Vince is now obsessed with Almas and Zelina Vega, which makes you wonder whether they could be the next one. I've seen actual rumours today saying that that Vince has already put Almas forward to win next year's Royal Rumble and main event WrestleMania, which would be fantastic. I think that would work really, really well. Especially if we got AJ Styles versus Almas in the main event at WrestleMania, or Joe, or Daniel Bryan versus Almas. All of those matches would be fantastic. And I think it would be really, really good if we did get something on them sort of lines. But hey-ho, CM Punk straight away on the attack on Daniel Bryan, going for the early pin. Not even enough for a 1 count though. It probably would have been if the referee was half decent and was able to get down in time. One of the things in SWE is the incredibly slow reaction times of our referees. They are the slowest referees in professional wrestling today. And it's just the way they are. It's a bad thing, and it's also a nice thing as well. It lets us be known by people that we have the company with the worst referees in wrestling today. As Daniel Bryan, nice dragon suplex, hook of the arms, and dropping Punk right in the back of his neck. And of course, as I've said before, both these guys are being put forward for this, but should they lose this, I dare say they'll be given opportunities maybe for the Intercontinental or the United States Championship #1 contendership as well as time goes forward. That's Daniel Bryan taking Punk down, locking in the knee bar. Painful looking maneuver. Punk bringing Daniel Bryan back up to his feet, and now a couple of boots traded here and there. Daniel Bryan now up on the middle rope, and Punk slowly making his way back up to his feet, and Bryan finds him and gives him the right hand right in the face. Punk drops the outside, but playing possum and takes Daniel Bryan down. And now dropping his entire body weight in the back of the arm of Daniel Bryan. Nice arm breaker. Good drop toe hold there as well. Dropping Daniel Bryan face first in the apron. Ugh. So I tried to talk after taking a mouthful of beer and it was a bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. What is Punk doing? Oh my god, that leg drop is so dangerous. Almost broke his anus with that leg drop. That would have been... Oh, just no. Just no in general, just no. I don't want to be dropped to my coccyx from there. I really don't. Nice jawbreaker there by Daniel Bryan as the fight still continues on the outside. But Daniel Bryan now the boot in the back of the leg and vintage Daniel Bryan going for the boots in the chest. And the roundhouse to the side of the head to finish. There's the pin. Will it be enough? 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Daniel Bryan stalking CM Punk. Running knee strike. Takes him down. There's the pin. Will it be enough? 1, 2. No, CM Punk kicks out. Daniel Bryan really feeling it. Will it be enough for him to win this match? Daniel Bryan sending Punk into the corner. Over the top goes Punk. We've seen him do this many... Oh, over the top goes Daniel Bryan. We've seen this many times from him now. As Bryan heads up top, looking potentially for a flying goat. Boom, there it is. But not going for the pin, just bringing Punk back up to his feet and now looking potentially for a belly to belly. Nice neck breaker there by Punk, who turns it around. And does he have enough to stay in this now? Punk stalking. Bryan takes him up on his shoulders looking for it. Boom, and hits it. GTS. Wow. Has Punk just turned this one around. There's the pin. 1, 2. And oh my god, that was close. I really thought that was it. That was so close to the 3. I thought Punk had it. I really did. Punk brings Bryan back up to his feet. Bryan now with a jawbreaker though. And now Bryan locks in a bell lock. Right dead center of the ring. Is Punk gonna tap? Punk does tap. And Daniel Bryan joins Okada and AJ Styles in that fatal 4-way Iron Man match in the main event of SWE Rising. There we go. What a win by Daniel Bryan. This is not even the main event yet. A cracking match. And we still have the Austin Aries versus Adam Cole match to come for you. It gonna be good. It gonna be real good. Really back and forth this one. The knee strike in the head here by Daniel Bryan was not enough to get the 3 count. There we go, only a 2. The diving goat, the diving headbutt is still not enough. The GTS, we thought that was going to be enough, but again, not enough. So close to a 3 though. Look how close the referee's hand comes to the mat. It literally must have been a few centimeters. And then Daniel Bryan able to lock in the label lock and get the 3 count. So there we go. Daniel Bryan goes to the main event of Shabby Mania. CM Punk must look elsewhere. I'm thinking maybe United States Championship title picture for him, but who's going to be the champion? We'll find out right now. No, 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 no. And here it is then, the main event of the evening. Austin Aries defending... Nope. Adam Cole defending his United States Championship against the number 1 contender, Austin Aries. So here we go. Of course, like I said earlier on, I believe this is the last championship defense until Shabby Mania. So the winner of this one is essentially guaranteeing themselves a prime position on the Shabby Mania card, which is pretty good for anyone, really, isn't it? That's what you want to be. You want to be on the top end of that card. You want to be showcasing your abilities against the best of the best. Who is this? They're taking the time, aren't they? Is this old Austin Aries? It is Austin Aries. Such a shame that he left. Well, shame that he left WWE, really, isn't it? It's a situation a bit like Neville, really, where as much as I would have preferred him to stay in WWE, and I would have preferred him to be given a better place on the card, and preferred him to be happy and all that sort of stuff, that it wasn't going to happen. And to be honest, him leaving WWE is probably the best thing for Neville. Austin Aries, probably, if I watched Impact Wrestling more often, it probably would be a good thing. But I haven't been keeping up with it, and to be honest, I should be, because I believe it's one of the best things out there at the moment. It's got some incredible people on the roster, and it looks like it probably would be quite entertaining to watch, to be honest. I don't know if there's anyone out there watching Impact at the moment. If you let me know if it's how good it is. It looks pretty good, to be honest. I read all the taping results and stuff like that. And the fact they've got Aries and they've got Pentagon Jr., they've got Phoenix, they've got Drago, got Brian Cage is in there, Matt Sydal, Johnny Mundo. They've got a hell of a roster now. Whoever's been in charge of booking the talent and that sort of stuff has done a very, very good job. And there he is, and the champ himself, Mr. Adam Cole. I think it's his second championship defense now. I think he successfully retained the first time. And now this is his chance to showcase his ability once again. So here we go. The United States Championship, that's what it's all about. Of course, your challenger, Austin Aries. The vegan, which you know means he's a horrible, horrible person. Versus the champion, Adam Cole. Baby! Cannot wait to get Adam. I can't believe, I'm going to address this now because I've not addressed it so far. How on earth, I mean, how on God's green earth Ukes and 2K could leave Tommaso Ciampa off 2K19 is absolutely idiotic. And Nikki Cross as well, one of the main females in NXT at the moment. How can she be left off the game? Again, it's absolutely idiotic. And Brian Kendrick, he's a member of the 205 roster. He was on 2K18. Why have they taken him off the game? There's 3 people there that were on 2K18 that have been removed, even though they're still wrestling week in, week out for the promotion. Don't get me wrong, Tommaso Ciampa was out injured for a large portion of last year, but why would you take him off the game? It makes absolutely zero sense, and I would be absolutely insulted if they try and sell us DLC for people we had the year before. That is disgusting. I really think that 2K and Ukes are disgusting companies is already, but unfortunately for us, apart from Fire Pro Wrestling, there is no competition for us to go to, and that is a big problem, as I mentioned before. the lack of competition, just like WWE, the lack of competition reduces any... It reduces the quality, because they haven't got to reach a certain quality. They haven't got to panic about it, and that's the issue we've got at the moment. And yeah, it just sickens me to see the fact that people like Ciampa and that are not on the game. It really does, and I'm not happy at all. I mean, I was so happy. We got Adam Cole on the game. We got, obviously, the Red Dragon on the game. We got Velveteen Dream on the game. All these really cool people we finally got in the game. I was so happy about it. And then to lose Tommaso Ciampa was just... Ugh. And when you look at it and they're like, oh, but don't worry, you haven't got Tommaso Ciampa, you've got big head mode though. It's like, I could not give a flying toss about big head mode. I'd much rather have Tommaso Ciampa. The zombie Triple H. I don't care about zombie Triple H. I want Tommaso Ciampa. Oh my god. It's like they come out every single year solely to try and screw themselves over, I'm sure. Yeah, they really do. They don't ever want to come in and just succeed. They just want to cause themselves problems. If they'd had, don't be wrong, if they'd had Kendrick and they'd had Ciampa and Nikki Cross on the roster, potentially, I wouldn't have moaned. There would have been a lot of people moaning anyway, because people always do about the legends. People always moan about the legends don't change often enough, and there should be different legends on the game and all that sort of stuff. But if they'd had those 3 people on the roster, then I would have been happy enough. I really would have been. Apart from Tyler Bates' model, which is shockingly bad. But we'll see what happens when the game comes out. We still have very limited knowledge, if anything, about the actual game itself. We don't know anything about the universe mode. I'm assuming Creator Wrestler mode has been improved as it is every year, and I must say the Creator Wrestler mode is fantastic on this game. Both these guys are created wrestlers. However, like I said, it is that the main issue is for us, the in-play. The gameplay is still pretty rough around the edges. It's better. It improves year on year, but at the same time, there are still a lot of problems, a lot of glitches that do need to be sorted, and hopefully they will look to rectify those problems in the game. And I'm hoping they haven't spent an entire year working on zombie Triple H and big head mode and the House of Horrors match. I mean, if you'd offered me any match of the last 12 months to put into this game, I would have picked War Games, I must admit. But it's nice to have the House of Horrors match. I think it's going to be quite... It's not going to be the easiest one to use. I mean, in universe modes, it's not going to be the sort of match you're going to use often. But it is there and it is available, and the what sort of stuff that I want. And there's the last chance. We locked in by Austin Aries, new champion. No Adam Cole able to break free. No, I'd like to see stuff like Triple Threat Tag Team come back into it. And I feel like that might be an option this year. Somebody had made the concept of... Because of course they have the Hall of Fame Showcase DLC normally, don't they? So they have a Hall of Fame DLC and some matches to go with it. And somebody mentioned that obviously the Dudley Boys going in the Hall of Fame, the biggest match they had was the Triple Threat TLC. And I would love to see that back in the game. A Triple Threat Tag Team TLC, Triple Threat Tag Team Ladder, even Triple Threat Tornado Tag Team, I'd be very happy to see. Even Fatal 4-Way Tag Team matches are a possibility as well, but I very much doubt it the way this game works. But I would love to see that back. I really would. Adam Cole showing his strength, suplexing Austin Aries. There's the pin. Oh, it's close. Getting pretty close. Cole bringing Aries back up. Aries fighting back with a jawbreaker. Nice right hand gets on the back of Adam Cole and takes him up. Drops him in the shin breaker. Then into a backdrop very quickly. Front chancery by Austin Aries, dropping Adam Cole in an arm breaker. And now Aries locking in an armbar, looking in the bell lock. Wow. We saw Daniel Bryan get one in the previous match, and Adam Cole tried the same tact. A snap by Adam Cole, now locking in the headlock as well, but Austin Aries back up on his feet, locking a headlock of his own. Adam Cole went for a slap, and Aries avoids it. Cole, though, fighting back with the elbow right in the face. Now looking for the Urigoroshi and hits it. Nice reverse chin lock. Adam Cole with a boot in the face. There's a nice arm drag takedown. But Adam Cole again just taking control back. Looking very good tonight, Adam Cole. Nice snapmare. Cole now just turning the head of Austin Aries. Slamming him back of the head first into the mat, and now Adam Cole away in the corner, stalking the ground into Austin Aries. Runs forward into the running knee strike. There's the pin. Aries is down for the 1, the 2, and no. Only the 2. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm surprised there that he didn't get the win, to be honest. And Adam Cole back in control. Nice neck breaker there by Adam Cole. Keeps a grip. Flips at the top last chance. We locked in for the second time in the match. Adam Cole's dominated for so long. But is he about to tap and lose the United States Championship? No, he's not. He's able to break free. Adam Cole now hoisting Aries up on the top rope. Nice superplex. Adam Cole back in control. Cole blitzing the ground at Aries, but Aries catches him into a crucifix pin. 1, 2. Oh, Aries trying to nick it. Adam Cole now going for the pin once again. He's got his feet up on the ropes. Referee doesn't see it. 2. Oh, still only a 2 count. Nice reverse DDT by Adam Cole. Oh, into the brainbuster on the knee as well. Adam Cole taking Aries up. Letting him think about the situation. Blood drains out of the legs and into the head, making you jelly-legged and lightheaded. Adam Cole now backing away into the corner, looking to line Aries up once again. Running knee strike right to the forehead, but he's caught the ref, and the ref has taken a bit of a bump there. He does now finally react, and it's still, no, it's not enough. Wow. really thought Adam Cole had it won there and then, but evidently not. What the hell is that? Okay, that is next door's cat meowing at my back door. Great. Shut up, you little git. Right. Aries now sending Adam Cole into the side. Rolling elbow. The beer's gone down the wrong way. As Aries now locking in the neck breaker. Rolls in. We've seen this twice already in the match. We're going to see it for the third time. The last chance he locked in. Brand new United States champion, Austin Aries. Wow. So Austin Aries is going to Shabby Mania to defend his brand newly won United States Championship. What a night. It's been a great one actually tonight. I've really enjoyed it. We now know a lot of things actually. I've already announced that we're going to have a Royal Rumble / Battle Royal to start off our Shabby Mania pay-per-view. We know that Guerrillas of Destiny will face off against Red Dragon in the semi-finals of the tag team tournament, and we've still got 2 more first round matches to come for you. Bucks versus Sonada and Evil tomorrow, and Briscoes versus White and Banks on Tuesday. And of course those 2 matches will face off against each other as well for the other place in the semi-finals. We know that, as I announced last episode, the Junior Heavyweight Championship is going to be defended in a invitational ladder match, so anyone could turn up. Bushi, the Intercontinental Champion, will be defending his championship at Shabby Mania as well, but we're going to need to find out how we do that. I think maybe we'll have a few matches over the next few weeks. We know that Samoa Joe is the Openweight Champion, is going to need to define how we're going to defend that, and that will be starting next... No, not next episode. The episode after, we're going to start determining the number 1 contenders for the Openweight Championship as well. We also know that Austin Aries is now the brand new United States Champion and will be defending that belt at Shabby Mania, but again, we're going to need to find out the best way of doing that. And of course, our main event is now Styles versus Okada versus Bryan versus either Tanahashi or Nakamura in a fatal 4-way Iron Man match. 30 minutes, the person with the most pinfalls or submissions at the end of that 30 minutes will walk out of this season of Rising, the Rising Champion. Right, that is the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you would like to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon. Tomorrow, in fact, for our next episode of SWE Rising. Bye. The 1, 2, 3.